The Breslau concentration camp. It's been a few weeks since we've done these camps, but I wanted to come back to it now that it's been a while. Like I said in the first video, we're going to do these with the utmost respect. I want to just share the story from camps that you may have never even heard of and that may teach you something new. This one actually really did teach me something new. Originally I wasn't going to do a video on this camp because it was so short-lived. We're talking from March 12th, 1933 all the way till August of 1933. Like, it was very short-lived. But it showed me something new that I didn't know about concentration camps, because when I think of these camps, I think of an established, like, prison-like base area, you know, how a lot of them actually were. And that just wasn't the case with this one. It wasn't really an established place. So I'm going to share the quick little story of this. There's not a whole lot known about this camp, mainly because of how short-lived it was. It wasn't known for the atrocities of World War II like normal, so there wasn't a lot of reporting done on it. And, well, surprisingly, the public fought against this one too. So if I can find some historical photos, I'll include them as we talk about it, but for the most part, there's not really a lot known about this. It was hard for me to dig some of this information out. But this camp would be founded by an SA commander, Edmund Hines. And it would, like I said, start March 12th in 1933. Now, prisoners would be transported here, and it was set up kind of like the last camp. You would serve a sentence, then you would be free, because the majority of the prisoners for these early camps were still the political enemies of the regime at the time. We're talking Social Democrats, communists, and it did house a handful of Jewish people because that was still a little bit of a target by Germany. Now, the prisoners would work at a chemical plant on site in Silesia. Now, Silesia today, there's no more factory, there's no more chemical plant, but at the time, there was a factory located here. Now, what really caught my interest with this camp was this is considered a wild concentration camp, like wild in quotes, because it wasn't a permanent location. This was temporary. Like, it would just be temporarily organized barracks, like a tent ground kind of thing, or they would use railway cars. Like, that's where you would be housed for the work that you did there. Now, being a small camp, it still held prisoners. Like I said, there was 800 to 1,000 prisoners at this camp, all from different backgrounds. All of them had something to do that Germany just did not like at the time. Now, you would serve, you would work at that chemical plant, you could be free. So by the time it was getting shut down, which was August 10th, 1933, like I said, the public found out about this. There was no hiding these pop-up concentration camps near a neighborhood. Like, this was located basically on the outskirts of a major city. People were going to find out. So public outcry forced them to shut this down because the people did not like what they saw. Of that, 343 prisoners would end up being transported, and they would be sent to a bigger concentration camp in Osnabrück. So if you didn't serve your time in the temporary one, you would end up serving your time in a bigger, more well-known one that we'll cover at a different point. Now, Silesia today, like I said, no factories there at all. It's actually just a landfill now. That's why you can't really dig up anything about this, because there's no permanent area, prison type area that we could go in and find artifacts and tags and documentation. Like, there's really not a lot known about it besides what Germany kind of let the public know at the time. But it was interesting to me to find out that not all camps were just an established area that people would be sent to and worked there for years and years. It was just pop up, hey, we need some work here done. You guys are basically free labor because we're going to jail you. So go do the labor that we needed. You know, it's still sad to see this happen. You know, I'm sure there might have been a couple of forced labor casualties here, but there are none that I could dig up in my search. Like, I have actually been reading articles on this for the last couple weeks. I couldn't find anything. If you know something about this camp that I do not, please do let me know in the comments below. We will continue to go over camps in the future. I'm going to keep them a little spread out though, because it's kind of depressing to talk about. But we'll keep doing this, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.